Tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee. Tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee. I'm hitting the bottle the minute we battle for our places on the back seat of the bus. And the locals will quarrel to see us in their places that we've taken on the back seats of their bus. You'll toast me with a whiskey and a smile. I'll salute you with a beer. Then we'll run down to the front of the bus, and we'll call the driver queer. The 4 o'clock bus always leaves with the struggle. All the bags, all the pets, when will we get in motion? The man with the goats wouldn't get off the bus till the guarder arrived and disabused him of the notion. Your cognac, your six-pack, your charis, my whiskey, my mead. For tonight, dear Tralee, will be Paris when the locals smoke my weed. A mile out of Dingle, the harbour behind us, 2 biddies, 1 tractor. Behind them you'll find us, behind us a posse of wheezing old lorries. Behind them a hatchback of frustrated geezers. Our convoy, a column of asthmatic wheezers. Now we're climbing and struggling uphill, clasp our beers to our chests. Could it be now that we're standing still, as our dwindling speed suggests? Ba-ba, 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 from the back seat we gun at the poor lorry drivers and wave with our beer cans and flick them the V's. In front of us traffic is slowed even more by 2 cyclist nutcases, Germans, I think, maintaining their right-of-way as we climb to the brink. But this is too much for the oncoming traffic. Our motorized column is all in a swirl, determined to pass all the biddies and bikers. The frustrated hatchback at last finds his nerve. He misses the oncoming traffic by seconds. Request stops ahead. Vincent Hennekens beckons. I'm getting too old for this lark, says the driver, as the agglomerated Tralee-bound traffic surges past us. Now we can get some proper speed up at last. Some proper speed up at last. Some proper speed. 30 miles an hour. 31 miles per hour. Fashion this most splendid 2 miles straight, right here on the road to Tralee. 32. Giving respite to slow coaches, no time to wait, right here on the road to Tralee. 33. So straight and so flat, might we not spill our beers? Raise your glass to macadam and to civil engineers. Raise your glasses to Flemingstown as we pass by. We'd overtake the great Wright brothers if we could fly. 34. Raise your glasses to own a long rig. Yes, yes, we'd overtake the great Wright brothers if we could fly. 36 miles per hour. 37 miles per hour. 38. We're gonna make 39. No, we're not. I thought we were gonna hit 40. Oh, really? There's a village up ahead. By 4:15, we roared through Ardmore. Then we slowed to a crawl at Leospole. I've memories of Anthony O'Sullivan's bar and drinking beer beside the road by Keen's Petrol. I could stay here in Garinadour. These southeast views are like a dream, staring out across Gertine and Durrell, or pissing in the Londrake stream. Now there's a story that they tell of O'Sullivan's bar, and a song that they sing of Kate's Cross. But in my inebriation now the storyline eludes me, and the tune, I must admit, for me is lost.
Now a sharp left turn on this road to Tralee. Then a tight right bend down into Anascol. How many pubs I've crawled here in Anascol.
I peer through the window. Patchin's pub, Dan Foley's pub, Hannafin's bar is always nice and clean. But nothing tops the South Pole imp of the polar explorer Tom Crean. At this, my associate stares at me like he shit himself. He says,
I remember nights drunk in Anascol. Did my nightmare start here at the South Pole? Drinking pints she pulled with a strong right hand, but all the men they knew about her strong right hand. Behind Brosnan's bar, I took her behind.
we smooched at Jerome Connor's statue and humped in the doorway of Asher's award-winning black pudding.
She giggled, then she said I had the best black pudding since 1916. I'd never paid before, but I paid for her. I was only 19. All the men but me knew her history. Bye-bye and a score.
Behind, I crack open 2 cans of Guinness and make my toast to your naivety, to the Randy Leprechaun B&B, and to Jerome Connor's foolish emigration to the USA. raise your bottle to the signpost for Tralee. Raise your hip flask for the signpost painters. Raise your can to Inch Beach and to the wild Atlantic Way.
Climbing and climbing, we're drinking and drinking, a toast to the Bay of Tralee. Soon we'll be nearing the summit of Corin with views to the Bay of Tralee. And soon we'll be clinking to Mamna Haltora and views to the Bay of Tralee.
Suddenly, we breach the summit. Holy shit! The Bay of Tralee stretched out before us.
Then down and round and down and round the massive curve of the road towards the sea we trundled, cooling our drunken faces against the window glass and marvelling at the spelling on the foil acrylic signpost, until finally we enter the village of camp and grind to a halt.
Oh, what is it now? Said the driver, pulling up behind a long line of black funeral cars. We peer out through the bus's windscreen, stare down to the grand Bay of Tralee.
Tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Tra-la-la, on the road to Tralee, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I saw it wasn't the funeral cars that were holding us up. It was all the dancers and the musicians playing the funeral march. Figures cartwheeling, morbid characters drinking by the side of the road. And in its midst, the man with the huge ass, dancing, cavorting. It was none other than himself. How long? How long? How long would this dance hold up our passage to Tralee? At last my drunken associate descended into full retard, barking out instructions to our poor harried driver. Instructions impossible to fulfill. Instructions that would have required wings upon our bus. He looked at me. I don't want to dice with death at 0.3 miles per hour. Courage, friend, we're on our way. We're there within the hour. For at the crossroads, all the horses suddenly turned left.
as did our splendid orchestration, leaving us bereft. Indignant at my friend's crass outburst, our ensemble stellar did choose instead this funeral of some anonymous fella, without guitars, without a flute, without even a cello. Now drunkenly we close this drunken road song a cappella. A cappella. And soon our way did wind and wend. First yon we went, then hither, down to the bridge at Curraduff, across the Finglass River. Then slid we down the greasy incline into Stout Knot Glass, where cafes, restaurants and pubs do sprout with utmost class. Now there's a story that they tell of the railway tavern, and a song that they sing about the junction, about a slap-up meal gone wrong at Ash's bar and restaurant that spilled over to a local council function. But in my inebriation now, the storyline escapes me, for the whiskey, beer and cognac now are mixed. And the councillor's name is Cloudy, and the junction steam is hazy. For the tune itself, I think, was never fixed.
On the road to Tralee, what do you see? What do you see? On the road to Tralee, what do you see? Bum bum. No spirits, no beer, all the good stuff has gone down our necks in a cavalier rush. Bum bum. So we're lucky this three skinner's easy to hide. Tell those biddies it's just burning bush. Bum bum. As we enter the outskirts of lovely Tralee, my heart now belongs to this bus. Bum bum, back to Dingle hungover. Tomorrow we'll wend in a neck brace, a sling and a truss. Bum bum, and our eyes will be gouged, and our cheeks will be rouged, and our hair will stand cocker to style. Bum bum, as we cross River Lee over Blennerville Bridge, let's punish this last quarter mile. Bum bum,